Hey everybody, welcome back to the RGR Football channel. My name's Daniel Harms, and today we're going to do another film review for you guys, and I think that you're really going to enjoy this one because it covers one of the more important parts of the Chiefs offense, that is Tyreek Hill, and I wanted to get a lot of people's input on what they wanted to see this week, but I think I came to a really good realization that if we went over what happened against the Broncos in the second meeting last year and how this fake Fangio blueprint has been set by them in that meeting, really we can kind of disperse some of these myths. And the game that Tyreek Hill should have had, we're going to go over a couple of the big plays that should have happened, including the catch that wasn't a catch that no one knew was a catch. And I'm excited to talk about that today. So with any further ado, here we go. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and you're really going to enjoy looking at this because I think we can really glean from it some things that a lot of people can't really tell, and what happens in these split seconds that quarterbacks have to make decisions and see things as they happen. So let's go ahead. The first play, obviously, you can see the first quarter. 10 minutes left still in the first quarter, still very early in the game. Tyreek Hill's in the slot right here. Just watch the play unfold, and we'll get into it right after, because why not? It's so much fun to watch Tyreek Hill just absolutely burn people in the open field. And as we'll stop this right as Le'Veon Bell is shifting from the left to the right hand side of the field. Now, let's talk about what this looks like for the offense, okay? What we can see, to me, what looks like a cover four, but it ends up not really being a cover four. But this is what the defense is looking like right here, just to start off. You also have this slot corner. So you have these guys here, but the indication from the slot corner is that it's not actually going to be a full type of cover four. If it is, it's going to be almost like a cover six, I think, is what it ends up looking like to me, with this safety really becoming the deep safety here. Because Tyreek Hill is here, they're going to shade him over what he's supposed to be there, and also covering Mecole Hardman on the outside. So that's really what that comes down to. With Travis Kelce here, you have attention from this outside corner and this safety on him specifically, with a two tight end set here with, I think this is Yelder, as he's going to just run like across the formation here. This is how the Chiefs are so good at manipulating defenses, because, yeah, the Broncos think that they have at least a good over-the-top coverage on Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman. But what they don't know is that Tyreek Hill is actually running a deep, essentially a diagonal over route. He's just going to come across the formation, and with Le'Veon Bell now coming from the left to the right side of the offense itself, this whole defensive right side of the field is getting screwed up because, like I mentioned, you have this safety coming back as a deep safety out here, and this corner is going to be matched up with Mecole Hardman to an extent, as Bell flares out to the flat and Hardman keeps just running up the field here. He has a decision to make, and because there is no one on the flat here, he has to go and cover this deep, okay, or underneath, okay? So that leaves Mecole Hardman streaking down the field. Safety's only got one option here. He can't run over to where Tyreek Hill's going. He has to cover this deep route by Mecole Hardman. And because Travis Kelce is on this side, he garners so much attention. What he's going to run here is almost like an over route and hitch, but he's going to start his route coming over, and then he's going to realize something, and then straighten it back out, and then do this again. So what I want you to do is just watch Travis Kelce on this walkthrough, or on this playthrough, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So he starts coming over and goes back up and stops. So see what that does? It does two things, as we can already see. Look at this line that I'm drawing. Okay? Travis Kelce is right here with, you have that corner I was talking about, and that safety trying to come underneath this route. And with Travis Kelce here, Tyreek Hill here, you have Mahomes' eyes looking at the exact same spot on the field that Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are at the same time. So this safety jumps underneath Kelce's route because he thinks he's going to get the ball. Obviously, with this corner all the way over here, he thinks he's got an opportunity to undercut this throw and get it. But when you have attention on one player, you're not seeing what's going on behind you, and that's Tyreek Hill running deep down the field wide open. So let's go through just one more time so you can really see everything that I'm telling you right now. And then think about how Patrick Mahomes has to process this in the split seconds that it happens. But I'm explaining it to you this way. Like, it's so much fun to think about what the quarterbacks have to do in this split second. So right here is what I'm talking about. He has to make this decision. He knows that Tyreek Hill is going to be open. But just look at how many Broncos are stuck in the middle of the field. Just look at them. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 guys here that just in the middle of the field. Look at all of this. Just look at the space. They dedicate so much attention to Travis Kelce and then forget about Tyreek Hill. Like, you have to come this way. You have to switch off and come under this way to play this properly. And the fact that the Chiefs continuously do this with these 2 players now in their 5th in Tyreek Hill's case season and 8th season in Travis Kelce's case, like, it's incredible. Unfortunately, this ball did not get where it needed to get to. The safety was able to get over in some aspect, but I think really, if we're being honest, this would have been a touchdown if it's on the money. Or he could have cut, throw it to Tyreek to McCole Hardman. But I think that right here we're really seeing exactly why that happened. And the Chiefs' offensive line now has a complete read model, and both Mike Remmers and Eric Fisher's replacements are here in Kansas City. We don't know if Lucas Niang is going to take over that right tackle spot yet. We all know that Orlando Brown will be the left tackle there. And then he gets sandwiched here. Maybe he should just step up a little bit and then deliver this ball, but that's the thing about a timing offense, is that Mahomes is waiting for that specific time to let this ball rip and get it downfield. He sees it, and at that moment, it's too late to step up in his mind, and he lets it go. Tyreek Hill kind of loses it there, and unfortunately, the drop's incomplete. That should have been a touchdown, in my opinion. And now this is where the catch, that wasn't a catch, happens. It unfolds this way. I love this play. And if you are following me with that first play, if you can see it in your mind, that right side of or left side of the field from the offense's perspective, that safety was kind of playing underneath, okay, against Travis Kelce. That's going to be a theme in these big plays that happen with Tyreek Hill. With these deep safeties, you have to have somebody over top of Tyreek Hill almost at all times. That's almost a necessity because he can't be played one-on-one by corners. It's impossible to do that. And A.J. Boye is going to see firsthand exactly why that's the case. So let's go ahead and watch the catch that wasn't a catch. Just the speed that he comes out of the stance with it's incredible. I still can't believe that ball fell in there, to be honest with you. It's just crazy. Like, that has to be one of the luckiest plays I've ever seen, and it never counted because no one thought it was a catch. So this is what I was talking about with those safeties, by the way. So you're going to see some inverted, essentially, coverages here. And with Travis Kelce on the same side as Tyreek Hill, that's going to put them in a bind because they do want Justin Simmons on Travis Kelce. So you're going to have essentially like a one-on-one here with Simmons and a one-on-one here with Tyreek Hill and A.J. Boye, and that's a problem for the Broncos because he can't cover him. With the fact that he's looking inside already, that tells Tyreek Hill he's going to have the ability to get inside, especially if this safety comes down to play Travis Kelce, which he expects. That's something that they do expect, and since all of these big plays happened when these safeties were coming down, they manipulated that to their advantage. And again, with the safety not moving backward, Tyreek Hill can already tell right now that he's going to be able to beat Boye to the inside and get that inside leverage and get upfield. It's impossible. Look at this. This is more than NFL open. This is incredibly it's like college getting open. This is ridiculous. And unfortunately, Mahomes just underthrows this ball. Tyreek Hill doesn't track it properly, in my opinion, and he jumps a little bit too early to give himself a little bit more time to find it, to corral it. I think if he runs a little bit more, if Mahomes throws it maybe to Hill's left a little bit, maybe this ends up being a touchdown regardless of anything. But at the end of the day, it was a touchdown. Unfortunately, we all know that it was just not challenged. Everyone saw the replay, thought it should be challenged. But as a coach, when your player comes back and is like, look, I didn't catch that ball. I didn't catch it. I think that really is what it comes down to. He didn't challenge it because he believed he didn't catch it. And unfortunately, I don't have an angle to show you the catch like we saw on the broadcast. I can't use the broadcast for this, but just the fact that you can kind of see it pop up and then just drop into Tyreek Hill's hands, it's impressive. And I can't believe that it ended up being, an actual catch. One of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life just unfolded right there. So, Tyreek Hill is easily one of the most, if not the most versatile player in the NFL at wide receiver today. The way that he can stretch a field, he can come underneath, he can beat you in press, he can beat you anywhere on the field. It's impressive. He's here in the slot for another should have been big play, matched up against a slot corner that really doesn't have any clue what's going on, to be completely honest with you. This is the backwards flip into the end zone that never should have happened. The way that he can just separate from you in the open field when you think you're in a good position as the corner, it is ridiculous. So here's the breakdown of this one, because I think that it's important to understand that Tyreek Hill is going to kind of attack where the safety ends up, like in this area where the corner ends up to. He's going to come across the field like he's running that over route from the first clip that we saw. He's going to press this slot corner to the inside, give himself all of that leverage on the outside, and that's where you're going to see him create that separation. I really enjoy watching this specifically because, as again, this safety comes down. They're playing this safety inverted play. Mahomes sees it happening, and he does a very good job of seeing where the players are going to be on the field at the time that they're going to be on the field. And right here, with this blitz coming down from that safety, the linebacker, Tyreek Hill, is coming right out to the side here. But this is where you're going to see that chemistry from Mahomes and Hill, because if you just throw it to this side of the field where you think he's going to be going, this is what the corner expects, really. And I think that that's an important thing to think about, because at the end of the day, like, Mahomes is trying to get touchdowns. So as a corner seeing Tyreek Hill come across the field, he's going to try and close on that as fast as he can. So what does Mahomes do? Throws it up the field and lets him adjust to the ball and just throws it right by the corner. Like, that's insane. It's a different level of understanding of the game. It's seeing what's happening, making decisions, allowing his players to make the best of it, and seeing that the corner's just in a bad position all around. It's so much fun. Like, I get to do this, and I get to watch players like Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Mahomes for my job. That's ridiculous, and I get to help you guys understand it, at least I hope, to some degree. The reason this didn't actually happen, because Nick Allegretti does kind of hold Shelby Harris right here. He's just going to put his arm in the way because he knows he's getting blitzed. Number 45 is coming down on him too, so he just kind of throws his arm out there, and just Shelby Harris does a good job of throwing his arm up and acting like he's not able to get to the quarterback because of him. So again, that's part of the game. It's one of the big reasons why this offensive line was constructed. And one thing I desperately want to point out to you guys before I end this film review is, you watch Darrell Williams. I respect this man so very much. Look at the effort. He's trying to get this guy on the ground. That's the kind of thing I want to see from a running back in pass protection. You have to take that, understand that blitz is coming, be in a really, really good position like he is right here, take on that blitz and just stop him from doing anything and just drive him out of the way. I love him. He's an excellent backup running back. He's a guy who can shoulder a load if you need it from him, and he's going to grind you out those yards that you need. And I respect him so very much, especially for this exact reason. So much fun to watch, and just takes everything on his shoulders and does whatever he can to help the Chiefs win. One of my favorite players on this roster, by and large, just is. So we're going to end this conversation today with a little thing that I noticed when I was looking up his stats today, that Tyreek Hill is actually on a Hall of Fame, like he's going to be a Hall of Fame wide receiver. He has 3 All-Pros. He has obviously 5 Pro Bowls, which the Hall of Fame committee cares about. He was on the All-Decade team from the 2010s, that was voted on by Hall of Fame voters. Like, he's on that. He has a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's going to rack up touchdowns. He's going to rack up yards being in this offense. It's incredible to think that he, being drafted where he was, everything that he dealt with in his past, whether it was actually true or not, I'm not going to get into it in this thing, okay? I don't want to get into it. I just want to talk about the ascension that he's put himself on. He can keep everything in the past. He can keep his nose clean. He can continue to play for the Chiefs with Mahomes for his entire career. I think he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, especially if they get another Super Bowl or more. He's going to be All-Pro wide receiver. He's going to be more Pro Bowl. He's going to get more Super Bowls. He's going to get more accolades. That's only going to improve his stock, and he's already almost there as a wide receiver. So it's impressive for me to see him do that, but it just speaks to the kind of player that he's become and the training and really the commitment to his craft that he's created, because he didn't come in ready at all. He was a very choppy player converting from running back to wide receiver. Obviously, I think that played a huge part, but he put his head down. He got better at everything and made himself more than just a speed guy. That's the kind of commitment you need to be a Hall of Fame player. And now he's paired with Patrick Mahomes, and he's just got the world in front of him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was fun getting to go back and see those plays from what could have been from Tyreek Hill for that game. So he should have been over 200 yards easy, like he was against the Bucks. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Ryan and I really, really appreciate it. And make sure you please like, sub, hit that bell notification so you can hit everything that is going to be coming out. Tomorrow night is going to be Ryan and Seth with the Chief in the North. So you guys tune into that live. Appreciate you.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.